This is the 55th mega box of 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball cards I will be opening. Let's see what we got. Um, I just recently, and I hope I've got this right, but it looks like 2026 football is going to be a real mess. Um, so it looks like Panini still has the NFL license, but they lost the NFL Players Association license, which means that even though they can show the team logos and the teams, they can't use any current players in their product. And Topps, I guess, who has now the NFL, what is it, NFLPA? Yeah, NFLPA, NFL Players Association license now. Um, I guess they can show the players, but they don't have the license to the NFL. So I guess that's what it sounds like to me. Um, that's the current situation for this year in football. Topps takes over next year um, of the NFL license, but yeah, so that's really disappointing for football this year. I think what you'll see happen is it makes 2025 football a little more desirable, and you might see some of that product go up in price. Actually, I think a lot of 2025 football is a good investment. Um, because it is the last year, but not only that, Panini does a great job with the case hits, and I think those things, those those last couple of years of their football product are going to get hot because people are going to hunt for those, knowing that that's it as far as the licensed ones. Pete Alonso on the ornament. So I think those are actually a good buy. The retail, especially too. But yeah, it looks like 2026 football is going to be a real mess. That's a shame. That's a shame. C.J. Abrams, Freddie Freeman, Kerry Carpenter, Freddie Peralta, Nathan Eovaldi, Austin Hayes, Thomas Saggese, William Contreras, Marcus Simeon, and our short print is Corbin Carroll. We got a few of those. Yeah, I just noticed recently that Target has the mega boxes. They're going to be in stock again about the middle of April on these what I'm opening right now. That they've been sold out for maybe 2 or 3 months. So it's kind of interesting that you're seeing that something is actually coming back into stock, uh, and not like it already existed. It's almost like it went back to the printing press. Yeah, I don't know. Cade Horton, Chandler Simpson, Jose Ramirez, Alec Burleson, Andrew Benintendi, Hyesung Kim, Blake Snell, Tarek Skubal, Leo Jimenez, and our holiday glitter is Matt Strom. I should look at the last card here, make sure it's not a frozen fractor. Yeah, I have. It's probably going to be. I don't know when or if. or when I will look through the cards to see if I missed a frozen fractor, which I'm almost pretty sure if I did. But even if you add $100 Shohei frozen fractor, which I'm guessing that's what they're going for because they're hard to hit. Um, Even if you have one of those, that's still not even paying for half the case. So yeah, it's kind of making me think they did actually go back to the and printed in more cases or whatever the case may be. No pun intended. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of funny things with the way this came out. With I didn't get any of the refractors in the early run of boxes. Um, Now I'm getting refractors and a lot more relics. I mentioned that in the first dozen boxes I opened, I got 2 short prints per box. I can't remember the last time I got a box with 2 short prints. There's something fishy going on there. There's something, I don't mean that like fishy in that there was something done that deliberately done. I mean, just like weird or something happened that with the way that it got printed. But maybe it was deliberate. I don't know. But there's definitely something going on with the way it was released. Not to mention that I was hitting, that's one thing I said that I thought it might be front loaded. I was hitting a lot of good hits. Um, Actually, about one every 5 boxes. Now we're talking like 120 boxes. That's literally what I got that Angel Martinez to 10. Um, and maybe there's a frozen fractor that I missed. Who knows? Um, but so maybe 1 in 10 boxes, you could say. Um, yeah, it's just something's going on here with the way this is all being distributed, especially now with Target. If it's all been printed and it's sitting somewhere else, why don't it's just weird that it's almost like a re-release almost that they're going to have it in stock again in the middle of April. So it's kind of weird. Randy Arozarena, Alex Bregman, Manny Machado, Kobe Mayo, Brian Reynolds, Ezekiel Tovar, Dustin Harris, Shane Bieber, Yandy Diaz. He's off to a hot start. And our snowflake is Jackson Jobe. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I get a relic in this box. I hope not. Gunnar Henderson, Andrew Benintendi, Jordan Lawler, Mark Vientos, Caden Dana, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, Zach Veen, Luke Keyshaw, and our holiday glitter is Dansby Swanson. Yeah, I got 2-1 on the relics. In the boxes I opened before that, the 30 boxes, it was 1-1 as far as chrome to relics. Now I'm getting more relics. Yeah, it's something went on with the way it was distributed, whether it was deliberate or just a coincidence. I don't know. David Festa. Okay, Drew Romo is in this. I was wondering about that relic card that I got of his because I don't remember, and now I know why I don't remember him because on that relic card it showed his face, and in the base card he's in catcher's gear, so that's what threw me off. Adalis Garcia, Riley Green, Will Wagner, Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, Lawrence Butler, Jazz Chisholm, Jr. And our light blue is Max Fried. He's off to a good start. I think he has a game starting tomorrow or today. Vinny Pasquantino, Jaron Duran, Griffin Conine, Logan Gilbert, Jackson Holiday, Dylan Cease, Drew Thorpe. Oh, good. Well, we were kind of due a purple, I thought, because that's the, other than the refractors, these are the most common. And then I think we only have I've only hit like maybe 3 or 4 purple. And I've got, what, six green? And they're to 99, but there's actually 2. So there's 200. But yeah, Ryan Bliss and Bobby Witt on the purple. Very nice. I like that. And then a holiday glitter is Jacob Wilson. It's a nice one too. Okay, I'll take that one. Yeah. You know what? I guess they're growing on me. The colors aren't that bad. I complained that they were too dark, but they're not that bad. Maybe a shade or 2 lighter would be good, but I'll take this. Yeah, I have the green Witt and the green glitter. Those are nice. The speckles or whatever, I don't know if they call them glitter or speckles or diamonds, mini diamonds, it could be. They got it in the blue and in the green, and then I guess did nothing else. So it's kind of weird. Although I don't know, maybe the gold, there could be a speckled gold. I don't think there is, but I don't know. Well, at least we got a chrome and a good one. Moises Ballesteros, Drake Baldwin, Brenton Doyle, Cam Smith, Jackson Jobe, Adal Amador, Jacob deGrom, Jordan Alvarez, Dylan Cruz, and our blue metallic is Josh Smith. Yeah, but that's really, if I'm right about what's going to happen with football this year, that none of them is, neither brand is going to have a fully licensed card this year. Yeah, that's really depressing. I'm more of a baseball fan anyway, but still, yeah, I imagine if I'm one of the players going to be drafted this year, that's kind of depressing. I guess what Panini can do is, I don't know if they can do this, and I think maybe they do have a release out right now where they've got the players before they're drafted, or maybe it's next year's. I don't know. The NIL players, I guess, and maybe they can use them up until the draft. I don't know, or even after. It's hard to say, and maybe until the season starts or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But they still, um, I don't know if they'll be considered fully licensed. If they, yeah, it's kind of weird how this is going to play out this year. It's a shame. Bo Bichette, Dansby Swanson, Elliot Ramos, Tristan Casas, Xander Bogaerts, Clayton Kershaw, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Chourio, Wyatt Langford, and our holiday glitter is Elliot Ramos. Be nice to get a hit. We're kind of due. We're due on a hit, but I'm starting to think there's a reason I'm not getting any more hits, is they were all in the early boxes. Yeah, if you know somebody that's got some of the early boxes, that's probably where the hits are. Adley Rushman, Paul Skeens, Brent Rooker, Ben Rice, Taylor Ward, Jackenzie Noel, Kumar Rocker, Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, and our snowflake is Roki Sasaki. He had a decent start for the Dodgers. He didn't go long enough to get a win, but did pretty well. I'm sure they're happy about that. Like they needed that. Zebby Matthews, Chris Bryant, Corey Seager, Zach DeCenzo, Gerardo Perdomo, Hunter Green, Julio Rodriguez, Kevin Alcantara, Jung Ho Lee, and our holiday glitter is Juan Soto. Thank you.